to TNT right now, but if you want to check this post-game coverage for the Washington Wizards and the Sixers, you're in the right place. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ro. It is Playoff Central Live. I have two NBA all-time greats here with me. Steve Smith, you know he's won a title, and he's an all-star. Isaiah Thomas, a two-time champion, a Hall of Famer, is with us as well. So we have the Washington Wizards. They forced a Game 5. We didn't think it was going to happen, but, hey, they came strong. Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, and the whole crew, they forced this Game 7. Sixers had some injuries. Initial thoughts and reaction to this win?
Well, you understand Russell Westbrook, one of those guys, didn't shoot the ball well at all, Ro and Isaiah, but 21 rebounds from a point guard. You take your hat off to him. Bradley Beal, obviously attacking, but the guy I thought gained some confidence, grew up in the playoffs. Right before our eyes was Rui Hachimura. I saw some emotion. I saw him playing big on both ends of the court. It was good to see him start to just get going. He's been solid, it's been good, but I think he took another step today in this game for me.
Rui Hachimura had 20 and 13, his first playoff career double-double. Zeke, what's your initial takeaway seeing Washington force a Game 5?
Well, they came out, they played hard. They didn't want to go home. They wanted to extend the series, and they did. And the one thing I think we can also take away from this is that, you know, in the playoffs, you have to come to take care of your business, because the longer you play, the more chance you have of someone getting injured. You know, Embiid getting injured definitely affected the game. However, give Washington all the credit.
Embiid goes out in the first quarter. We will send it right now to Scott Brooks, who's at the podium.
Russ, Ja, Dre,
last night.
What's up, Coach?
Hey, Matt. Hey, Kara. Jackson.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good to hear. Ready?
Yep.
Is there any way we can fix the focus a little? Hang on. There you go. Oh. Yeah, perfect. All right, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand. We'll get started here. Chase?
Recording in progress.
Scott, there's a lot of ways we could start this, but I want to ask you about Rui Hachimura and the performance he put in tonight. How big was that for you guys?
It was huge. He's growing up right in front of our eyes. You know, sometimes even I'm the big culprit of this. Sometimes I want these guys to be 27 right now and four seasons of playoff experience. But you get it by going through it. You get your first game in the playoffs by going through it. You get your first situation being down 0-2 by going through it. And today we were 0-3 going into this. So, but he was a big part of us on both ends of the floor. He's a defender. He can guard many different types of players. And I thought defensively, we need his rebounds. We can't just rely on our point guard getting rebounds. But he was good on guarding. He was good on making shots. He had a big three and had a big defensive possession not too far from one another.
And you were asked before the game about sending Ben Simmons to the free throw line, and I mean, it worked for you guys tonight. What went into that decision?
Well, we were trying to actually do it the other night, and we struggled doing it. It's on me, but we made sure, and then we actually struggled twice tonight. If not 3 times, in the first half as well. I thought we did a good job of boxing out. That's always an issue with us at the free throw line. But if you're going to miss them, we can't let them get the rebound. And I thought that was some big plays, and then Russell's foul on him. That's how you foul. No freaking layups. That's what it's about. And thought everybody, this is a big game for us. We didn't want to go down and only play 4 games in our first playoff experience for a lot of guys.
Right.
Hey Scott, I know a big thing with you guys is trying to make sure Rui comes out with a with a lot of intensity on kind of a game lead basis. He seemed to really have that, especially in the second half. When he has it going in terms of his energy like that, what do you find spurs him? Where does that come from?
We're all trying to figure things out with Rui and with everybody. You know, this has been a season of figuring it out on the fly at times. But when Rui gets that gear, that's what we need. He's had it. It's been, you know, choppy at times through some of his unfortunate injuries and safety protocol, and he seems to ramp up, and then something unfortunate takes place. But he's in a good place. I thought the last couple of games he's been really our guy that's making threes, and like I said, he hit the biggest one of the night of his three.
Yeah, and speaking of that, he hasn't been taking a ton of shots during this series, but he's made them at a good rate, specifically jump shots. Do you feel like the three-pointer is farther along now than it was even at the beginning of the season?
No, absolutely, and the confidence level. It's one thing to shoot them, but you gotta see him go through, especially a young player. But yeah, Russell can miss 10 in a row, and he thinks he's going to make the next one. Brad can miss the same thing. He thinks he's going to make the next one. With Rui, he's really, he's getting confident in it. I mean, next year it's going to be even more. But it's just, you know, game by game. To him making shots in the playoffs, that's a huge boost of his confidence. And I have it. I think his follow-through has been much better. His release, the angle that the ball goes in the basket gives it a better chance. But I think everything's starting to come together. I mean, he's still not, you know, behind picks and step backs and all that, but at catch and shoot, I feel very confident he can make those shots.
Ava?
Scott, it seems when you first had to put Robin in early there after Daniel and Alex picked up 2 fouls that things might have been a little tense, but obviously Robin came in and kind of just calmed everything down. But what was going through your head when your first 2 guys pick up 2 quick fouls and you got to go to Robin early?
Well, I mean, making decisions there's always the ebbs and flows of every decision you make. And the thing that I did not want to happen is start Gaff and he gets 2 quick fouls. And unfortunately that happened. And that's the thing that we've been trying to work with him. He's had, you know, some opportunities to get away from those, and